You know, like when you really had to pee, but you just don't want to go to bed, so you're just like, I can wait.
It's a bright new morning and we're gonna get back to work. It is so cold first thing in the morning, well below freezing. And you crawl out of your berth and it's like Rishi says, you don't even want to get up to go pee. Never mind sand and epoxy an entire boat. That's not something I want to do. Alright, hopefully we'll get lots of sunshine, it'll warm right up, and we'll get to work.
I got you asking if this will never change. I got you asking if this will be the same. I got you feeling there words with no pain. I know you're feeling my love is love. I got you asking if this will be the same. I got you asking if things will never change. I got you saying these things and all it's happening if you're feeling my love is love. Wanna feel your love, wanna feel your touch, wanna feel your love, just for the night, babe. Wanna feel your love, wanna feel your touch, wanna feel your love, just for the night, babe. Wanna feel your love, wanna feel your touch, wanna feel your love, just for the night, babe.
Alright, long day's over and we're expecting a little bit of rain tomorrow. Given how cold it is right now, hopefully that's not snow. But we got the boat all tarped up, which is doing great things to actually keep the heat in. And we got both those heaters going, roaring away, trying to warm up this place, trying to kick off all the epoxy work we've done today. What else have we done today? A lot of sanding. Off camera I removed all the mounts for the engine, and because there were all those through bolts that went through the hull, so we got to take those out. Or we did take those out and glass over them. I don't know. Thanks, Rishi. Oh.
Stretched out.
I'm single. All this goofing off, you think these guys haven't worked their ass off all fucking day. Oh, feel it in my everything. Oh my god. I can't believe some people on their haul outs just like work 24/7. Like literally through the night. Not this guy. This guy's weak. Can't do that.
Like a sleeper car, right?
I've just been made aware of the fact that I went from having it wasn't a houseboat, it was a barge, because houseboats technically have an outboard on them. And I went from having a barge to a train car, because now it's on rails. Choo-choo! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see out there, the wind is an absolute asshole today. We've got crap weather. It's gonna rain later on today. The diesel heater is broken and kicking out all the time because diesel is just the worst technology. It just never works. And this diesel heater, just all it does is make me high and groggy, and I have a pounding headache from all the fumes. And we're up to another day of sanding, and now I'm doing some fairing coat. I'm gonna try and film some of it, but honestly, guys, I'm just not feeling it. This is a massive project, and I'm just not feeling it.
You acting kind of shady. You acting kind of. You acting kind of shady. You acting kind of. You acting kind of shady.
Okay, so that is our fairing, first job of the day. we want to do something that wasn't so susceptible to the wind that we're having right now, which is blowing these tarps around like crazy. We've made this big enclosure for the entire underside of the boat that allows us to make the most of the heaters, which aren't running right now, so I can do a little talking, but the heaters are warming up this space pretty good. And this is actually kicked, so it's not hard yet, but it's still tacky up there, but down here it's not tacky anymore, which is nice. So yeah, that's first coat of fairing. You really want to get the fairing on thick enough that you fill in all the voids, but really no thicker than that, because it's expensive. You know, coating the entire boat in epoxy, essentially, it's not cheap. But it's just another layer that's both aesthetic, because it makes the boat smoother, and practical, because it lets the boat slip through the water better, gives barnacles less to grow on than a hard and grainy kind of bottom coat. So yeah, fairing on that. So yeah, the next thing, if you'll notice, we still haven't touched is that keel down there. So in order to get to the keel, we have to hoist the starboard hull, so we'll get that done next. So what we try to do was build this kind of system that would hopefully keep the rain out, keep the heat in. But all it's done is pick up heavy objects and fling them across the job site. So we're not going to do that anymore. Everything is just flying all the time, 90-kilometer winds. Great fun.
You guys amateurs or what?
Alright, well, looks like the jack-up ended up turning out okay. I really like those guys. They kind of remind me of a set of friends I have in my hometown. They'll never let you get too big for your hometown. They always remind you just how dumb you are. Oh, but speaking of dumb, let's go do some dumb work and get this dumb keeled, dumb dried, and dumb epoxied, and dumb cleaned, and dumb sanded, and dumb glassed again, and then dumb faired, and then dumb. Alright, so it's already the end of the day. I did a lot of stuff that didn't get on camera. Here's another thing I got out. So the engine still had her through hulls. Look at the size of this thing. This is a gate valve. I chopped this big bronze end off of it. Before you go crying about all the bronze that I took hacksaws to, most of it was completely seized. Here's the little bend fitting. Had to take a hacksaw out of that too. And oh, just in case you hadn't hacksawed enough, there's that 2-inch fitting. So that was on the outside of the hull, had a wooden like cork plug in it. All of that's gone, and we fitted in a new marine ply insert in there and epoxied that all in. Epoxied all the holes from the bolts for the engine mounts, so the engine's now no longer mounted to the hull anymore, which is good. I actually managed to wiggle it a bit, so I'm thinking that we might not have time to take it out in this haul out, but I'm gonna get it out soon, because I can already move it a little bit. So I think with some blocks and some good mounting points, we might actually be able to heave it out of the boat, which would be nice, and then promptly drop it into a dinghy and right through the hull of the dinghy and onto the ocean floor. All right. Not seriously, we will be responsible, and it's actually going to get recycled and put back to use. But yeah, it's been a crummy, really windy and rainy day, and this wind and this rain is not going away. It's going to stick around for the rest of the evening, so we're going to stay warm. We're going to call a pretty earlier night than usual, and we're going to get right back at it tomorrow where it's sunny and warm and lovely. And I'll profit by actually getting an episode out to you guys, because I haven't gotten an episode out at all. In all of this manic panic, I haven't been able to edit at all. So I'll do that. And then tomorrow we'll get right back to it. So, yeah.